Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again.
Good morning. It's morning walk here. I can't remember the name of the CL. Oh, never mind. In the Scottish borders. 7 miles we are, I think, from the border with Northumberland. Here we are there. You can just see Betty through the trees. I can go that way through the farmyard, but I thought we'd just explore down the lane. And we do all the other walks. Apparently there's several walks. And there's wildfowl and deer and all sorts, so it'll be interesting. Great chance. Must say, it is lovely here. You can't pick out the far distance, but there's some, you know, quite big hills over the back there. And you just can't make them out, can you, on the... Never mind. Get some close-ups later. We're not doing much today. Got a bit of sorting out to do. Come on, you. Let's go see what's down the bottom of the lane. Come on. There was 3 of us on the site. A motorhome has gone this morning, and just us and a caravan. It's so quiet here though. It's amazing. Come on, Chance. Can we do some sniffing about in a minute? Come on, this way. There's 3 sheepdogs which Chance and Steve encountered yesterday, and they're not very friendly. I think they're territorial and protective of their sheep charges. But apparently Chance didn't turn her head. Oh, blimey, come on, dog, give us a chance. Chance. He just wants to sniff everything. I'll let him get on with it and do some more filming in a minute. I've walked about half a mile or so up this lane, which is quite good because although it's road, it's sort of lovely wooded verges, but Chance has been on relatively soft ground for a few weeks, so he does need a bit of road work. Take his claws back a bit because he won't let me go near him with the clippers. Oh, it's quite up and down, but it's good exercise. But we'll do the other walks, and hopefully there is places where you can come off the lead. But it is very nice. Excuse me, hands in the way there. It's very nice. We've walked nearly a mile, so back and get some breakfast, shall we? Look, he's down there. Come on then, this way.
In my mind, there is nothing left to do but stay behind. Will I find what is wrong about the way I treat my kind? Where's the love I was promised as I told them from above? Mother, son, sticking out the path of life for everyone. How will I know? I used to think that all it took was to pretend that life was good. If there's something more to figure out, I rarely grade the way I feel. It doesn't seem to matter anyway. Hear me what I say. Don't know why. All I see when I look out are cloudy skies. There's a fire burning deep within my heart of that desire.
There goes Steve off into Argos to buy our battery charger, which we thought we had and we didn't have. unless, or it even got it, but it's in up at Lettershaw's. So just in case what happened to us before we left Lettershaw's happens again, we've got a charger. So we've ordered that, and Steve's gone in to pick it up.
Yeah, that's good. So that's what we got. And this is the newer one of the ring. This is more updated than the version. Did you explain that we had left ours up there?
Yeah.
So the one we left in Scotland, which is brand new and never come out of the box, is the older model of this. Which this one does lithium batteries as well. So although it was a pain having to obviously buy another one, we can use this in the future if our leisure batteries ever go down or our charger stops that we've got.
Yeah.
So, and it's a maintainer as well, so, and it'll do 12 or 24 volt. So we'll show you that when we get back to the van and stuff. But yeah, cool. I'm going to wire that one in properly. Not now, but when we get to Lincolnshire, because I can't access the front of the van at the moment, the battery compartment. So we'll do that when we get...
Some of the battery being inside, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a bit stupid myself.
I mean, I know you've got your points, your charging points, but
yeah,
even so.
I just think it's a pain. Just make it on the outside like everybody else would.
No room else, mate.
Yeah. I remember how much fuddle it was with that car that I had that had a battery on the inside. I can't remember what car it was. I had a car that had a battery on the inside, and that was a pain when I went to jumpstart Mitra that time. Because it was on the Picasso, wasn't it? Was it the Picasso?
Right, yeah, yes, it was, yeah.
The Picasso, yeah. Cool, right, okay, now we need is some sealant, and then we can have a little look around, so let's go and do that. That's it, we're back. We if we seem a bit lethargic today, it's because we had the worst night's sleep last night we have probably had in ages, because the wind got up and it must have been coming from this direction, because this thing was making so much noise. I mean, it wasn't particularly strong gusts, about 38, I think, 38 mile an hour, but it just kept the pair of us awake till gone 5:30 this morning.
Awake, sleep awake.
It's honestly killed us. So we've just been shopping. I was just going to show them what I bought some new slippers. Been after a pair of new slippers for ages, but I thought we'd have a look at this. So as I said, good for start-stop batteries, 12 volt 24, and for lithium, and it has a winter mode in it, which somebody did explain to me, and I will explain it as well. And then you get a hanging hook on the top, and you get the permanent connection, which is what I want it for once we get to Lincolnshire, and just those a charge mode. And it's good for lead batteries, gel batteries, calcium, AGM, EFB and Life PO4. Car, van, truck, motorcycle, owl, and more importantly, it is IP65 waterproof. So, not that that'll matter once I wire it up properly, but for in case we need it when we leave here in a few days' time, it could well be raining because we've had a lot of rain and a lot of wind.
Yeah, it's supposed to be raining on the Monday, but really soon.
Are you not coming in, Chance? This is Chance's new ritual. What he does now is when we pull up from shopping or anything like that, you have to put his long extension lead into the car and let him come out in his own time, unless you force him out, in which case he then goes and runs away and hides. So it's just easier just to do that. And this dog's bloody mad. Cool, right, let's open this up and we'll see what's inside. Not showing you Lorna's bum, but wow, look at that bruise. Ooh, that is proper nasty. Starting to go yellow now, though. So obviously, because you just watched us go and buy this, you know that it's not sponsored. We're not being paid by Ring or anything like that. And I don't want to rip the box, so stop that. Well, so firstly, what a ridiculously packaged item that is. Because it's really hard to get that open, and it did tear, but there you go. So we got the leads, and there it is. 8 amp smart charger, 4 amp / 8 amp, I don't get what that is, but here's your hook. You can hang it up, and it is, how big is it? It's about that long, which is about 5 inches, I suppose. Nice tactile button, and then you get all these, which are your positive, and I presume that's just a dust cap. And this one is fused. Is that fused as well? I think the other ones. I think the other model used to have a fuse on it. I think. But yeah, that should be alright. I'm not sure if them terminals are going to fit in our battery thing. I think I might have to swap them for U-shaped terminals because of the way it is on the Ducato. And then you get these. So yeah, not a bad thing. Should be should do the trick. I mean, it could be the case that we never actually have to use this, because at the moment, judging by the things, I would say our battery master is working again. Why it didn't that day, we don't know, but we won't know until we try it out. So let's get an instruction manual, have a bit of a read, make sure we know all the ins and outs, and we'll let you know what we think of this Ring battery charger when we eventually put it on the battery. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, on the Ducato, obviously I can't get to my battery at the moment, but just to make sure that it's working, down here you have jumping points. Here's your positive, and that is your negative. And we'll plug it in. It's saying it's at 12.3 volts. Oh, I can't read that. No, that's on. "12-volt LFP." Oh, looks like I might have a lithium battery in my actual vehicle. I don't know why that's saying 11.9 now. The instructions are pretty rubbish, I have to say. It doesn't make much sense to me whatsoever. Why would that have dropped from 12 point something down to 11.9, and why is it saying LFP? The instructions are all pictures. That seems very strange. I don't know what to make of that. It's going up though. 12 volt. Judging by that, I'd say possibly that had gone flat. 12.2. Once we get to 12.6, it's fully charged anyway, so I'm not going to leave it on, but I'm going to turn it off. But yeah, that is a bit weird, isn't it? But we'll have a good read about it and see what people say about this mode switch, because that wasn't doing anything. I'm not sure about this. Right, let's disconnect it all. And there's no point charging it now if it is keep going flat. I might as well do it the night before we leave, so we'll see. Oh yeah, that is the ring charger though, but I'm going to come back to you on that one because I ain't sure that that's right. Okay, I've sussed it. Right, so basically I put it on the car. What you do is you got your mode buttons there and you can flick through. That's telling you that's what it's at the moment. And so it'll go straight to car, but if you flick through, it'll go car, truck, blah blah blah, and LRP. I just needed to knock that one more time on the mode button. Well, obviously I don't want to do it right now, but let's put a little bit of charge into Betty. So yeah, it was you have to press it once, and once again, once, and scroll across the different ones. So I don't want to put the wrong thing into this battery, so but as it's a maintainer, I'm going to leave it on it for a little while and let it put a bit more juice in, because as you can see it's nearly at its top. So yeah, so LRP is, I presume, the lithium setting, which is why it was playing up on the van, because I had it. I should have just pressed it one more time onto the truck one. There's a truck 12 volt, truck 24 volt. There's winter settings and all sorts of different things. So yeah, but that is nearly charged. I mean, it is fully charged, but I'm wondering if it will do a bit of a maintenance job on that little battery. So we'll leave it a little while and I'll see if it comes back and says full. Shame it hasn't got Bluetooth to like send you a message. But what I'm going to do with the van as well though is I'm going to buy a battery monitor to go onto the battery that is Bluetooth, that sends you notifications when the battery goes down and stuff. So we will test that at the end of the week though. Alright, cool. Glad we sorted that one out. Morning folks. Well, when we left you last, we were over near Kilda Water. And we had this amazing drive back from Kilda Water down this single track road. It was fantastic. But today, as there's there's a little bit of wind but not too much. It's going to get up now that I've said that. I thought I'd quickly show you around this place. So this is Bairnkind CL. So over there is your water. As you can see, the vans are behind us. There's your pitches. But you've got your water tap there. That hose reel to the right of it, that will stretch right the way out to here. You've got a barbecue you can use there. There's your bins and your recycling. And then down here, that barn has been sheltering us lovely. And down here is your Elsom. This place is all about the views. They've got a couple of cottages they own there as well. And look at these views. Magnificent. And I'll take you up and show you there's some good walks from here. Typically the wind is going to get up now. So they're slightly slopey pitches, nothing major. And then we've got these guys in here that have been coming. These have turned up this morning. I wonder if T is for tupped. What do you think? But yeah, the views are just absolutely beautiful. There it comes. Oh, there goes the girl that works for them with the dogs on the back. Chancellor's nemesis. So, yeah, you can see it's very, very picturesque. We're 10 miles from Horwick, roughly. About 2 miles from Jedburgh. I'm walking right into the wind now, so hopefully you can still hear me. 2 miles from Jedburgh. So what's around? Let me see. Jedburgh, you've got Jedburgh Abbey. You've got Mary Queen of Scots House. You've got the Jedburgh Jail Museum. And then you go down into Horwick. I thought there'd be more in Horwick, but Horwick is the place for shopping. You've got your supermarkets, you've got Morrison's, Sainsbury's, Lidl, Aldi, B&M's all down there, Argos. Kilda Water is about 27 miles from here. Was it 29, something like that? Yeah, beautiful drives across over. Let me just show you this. A little bit of information about them. As I said before, farm extends to just under 1,100 acres, approximately 2,000 sheep and a few fattening cattle. I've been here since 1997. Loads of info on there. £20 a night, which includes 10 units of electric. So here are your walks, you see, which start just outside of here. This is the duck walk, which we've done up as far as here. We haven't gone down to this bit, but you can do that. So that's quite nice. That I did last night, the squirrel walk, which is basically up there and across there and down. And then you've got the bigger badger walk, which is there, which is 4.5 kilometres the badger walk. So yeah, or you can just literally walk up through. That's the steward's house, which is just round and up. See where the sheep are? The gates are shut at the moment because they're doing some stuff with the sheep. Well, just to the right of that is a house. Not that house, that's private. But just to the right of that is a house called Steward's House. And you can either go down the side of the house and through the gates, or you go straight on up the hill, which is the way that me and Chance have been going. Also, if you walk, I don't know if Lorna's filmed it or not, if you walk down the drive to the bottom there, and then turn right, go past them cottages, you go down, there's a dip in the road sort of there-ish. You go past a scrap metal merchant, scrap car place, very friendly. I went in there the other day asking for some parts. And you just keep walking up that road, and on the right hand side, eventually you come to a gate. You come to a little lay-by, then there's a little gate, and that belongs to these guys as well. It's the back of the duck walk, and it's like a woody area where you can let the dog off. So I don't know what else to tell you really, guys. He's super friendly, lovely place. Wi-Fi is good for download, not good for upload. It can get a little bit windy, but other than that, yeah, no, perfect. We haven't managed to get a TV signal here, but we haven't really played about with the aerial very much. But I couldn't get one, but I think these guys have got one, because they've been watching telly, because they were talking about it. So, but yeah. But this is the first day that we've really had where the sun's come out and it's been not too windy to film. So, but you can see, and when you walk up the walk, up through that way, the view at the top of that hill is absolutely stunning. As it is if you walk down past their house and go out to the squirrel walk or the badger walk. For both of those, squirrel and badger, you will need boots, welly boots. But if you're only doing the up the farm path bit, you won't. But it is quite steep and a bit tiring. But yeah, good. And you could, in theory, because that path goes on and on and on. I don't know how far it goes, so you could probably walk for miles from here. These guys have all been out walking every day. We've got a couple in a camper van next to us. They've been out walking all around this area, so it is really, really good. And so that is what's at the being kind. As I say, not a lot else to report really about the place, because yeah, it's good, isn't it, Lorna?
What's that?
The Bearnkind's a good place.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, we would certainly return here, and we're not using anywhere like 10 units a day, so you know, yeah, reasonable price. And apart from planned electrics, when the electrics were switched off the other day by the electricity board, no problems with the electric either. So yeah, we've really enjoyed it, and we were just having a bit of a last sort of clear up in here, aren't we? Lorna's making a cake because we've got some eggs to use and things like that. And so that'll be us for today. We're just going to have a dossy day because Kilda was quite knackering yesterday.
Can still take flight, although you're earthbound.